US President Joe Biden has put Israel on notice that support from the US now hinges on it taking action to stop killing civilians in Gaza.
The frank warning came during a tense phone call with Israel's Prime Minister, where Biden unleashed over the airstrike that killed 7 aid workers. He also demanded more aid be let into Gaza. US correspondent Mitch McCann reports.
For almost 7 months, America has carefully resisted pushing back. But with an estimated 30,000 killed in Gaza, and as global outrage grows over the death of 7 international aid workers this week, it seems White House patience is running out, and it's warning Israel to tread carefully.
If we don't see the changes that we need to see, there'll be changes in our own policy.
The president signalled those changes hours earlier directly with Israel. Once close friends, the half-hour call between Joe Biden and Benjamin Netanyahu was described as tense. Afterwards, Biden tweeted, "Strikes on aid workers and the humanitarian situation in Gaza are unacceptable." He wrote, "Israel needs to work toward a ceasefire to bring hostages home."
He made clear that U.S. policy with respect to Gaza will be determined by our assessment of Israel's immediate action on these steps.
Biden's frustration has been growing and his language hardening. The president said he was outraged just days ago by the killing of those aid workers. They were working for the non-profit World Central Kitchen in Gaza. Israel says it was an accident, but the group's founder, renowned chef Jose Andres, disputes that.
It was really a direct attack on a clearly marked vehicles.
The White House would not preempt what policy changes it would make if Israel doesn't listen to its warnings. But other Democrats who are pressuring the president are offering some suggestions.
Frankly, I think we're coming to the point where the president is going to have to make a profound decision, and that is, are we going to stop sending U.S. munitions to Israel that are used in Gaza?
The United States gives Israel $3 billion worth of military aid every year. Today, aid vessels carrying food could be seen returning to the safety of Cyprus. Gaza left abandoned, but it's Israel looking increasingly isolated by the international community.
Kia ora, Mitch. Is Israel listening to the United States?
Well, kia ora, Mike. It seems like Israel has listened after that very tense phone call with Joe Biden and Israel's Prime Minister earlier today. We know in the last couple of hours, Israel has approved the opening of 2 humanitarian routes for aid to get into Gaza. The first one is at the Areas Gate in the north of Gaza, and the second one is allowing vessels to arrive at the port of Ashdod with humanitarian aid that will then be taken into Gaza as well. We know that Israel is also going to allow aid to pass through the border with Jordan. Now, the US National Security Council has responded tonight to this, saying they welcome the steps that Israel is taking, but they demand that Israel makes all the steps that Joe Biden asked for immediately. So to answer the question, Mike, it seems like yes, Israel is listening to the United States after that very tense phone call earlier today.
Mitch McCann live from New York. Tēnā koe.